Good evening, everyone. Hi, guys. I hope we are all doing very, very fine today. If you can hear me, let me see your thumbs up. If you can hear me clearly, let me kindly see your thumbs up. If you are with me tonight, let me see your thumbs up, guys. Nice, nice, nice. I can see a lot of us. I can see lots of us. Hold on, everybody. Okay, okay. Right. Welcome, welcome, everybody. If you know anybody that you want to join this session with you tonight, probably your colleague, your co-worker, your junior ones, whoever, okay, make sure to share the link to this session to them, okay, so they will be able to join in. All right, so they will be able to join in, okay. So, um, who are guys I have here? I need to know who the people I have here are from. Okay, where are you guys from? You can make use of the chat. You can make use of the chat box. Okay, you can make use of the chat box, guys. You can make use of the chat box. Where are you joining in from? I am joining in from Lagos, Nigeria. And you tell me where you are joining in from. Let me know where you are joining in from. And help me add your role too. Help me add your role too. So I am an AI consultant and trainer here at Analytics Business. And I reside in Lagos, Nigeria. So guys, help me out. I want to know where everybody is joining in from. I have over 59 people on this call, over 60 people on this call. Okay. Calabar, Nigeria. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Is that the only person I have on this session? Guys, if you want to hear me speak, you have to tell me where you are from. Calabar, Nigeria, and you are a virtual assistant. Well done, Basi Ali Basi. Hey, Aruwa Okai from Abuja, Nigeria. Aruwa, do you care to tell me what you do? Nathaniel Paul from Lagos, Nigeria. Welcome. Egene Joshua Ozukole. This is Josh from Abuja, Nigeria. Bayelsa, Nigeria. Web developer of Osun State, Nigeria. Stileja, Niger State. Librarian. Very, very soon. Okay, software developer, project manager, teacher, customer service rep. All right, all right. Well done, well done, well done. And welcome to the session, everybody. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Putting our result instructor, web developer, AI teacher. Okay, social media manager. All right, movie Adamawa State. Nice. I have a lot of people from the whole of the 36 states here in Nigeria. Welcome, welcome. Precious Okapo. Nice. Fiber optics development technologies. Hey, all right, all right. Super, super cool. Well done, well done. Welcome to today's session, everybody. Welcome to today's session, everybody. Nice, nice. Welcome to today's session, everybody. And I'm so glad to have you all here. All right. I'm so glad to have every one of us on this session. I'm so glad to have every one of us on this session. Welcome to today's session. I'm so glad to have you all here. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen now and make sure that everyone can see. my screen. Gonna share my screen. Well done, Elite. Elite from Edo State, interior designer. Well done, Elite. I see you. Sadiyat Abuazar from Kano. Hmm, solid, 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 solid. Well done, well done, well done, everybody. Welcome to today's masterclass. And in today's masterclass, I am going to be driving us through the function of the high paying work from home jobs. Okay, for you to know high paying work from home jobs. Okay, and it is following the 2026 guide, structure with us here at Tenalytics Business. Okay, with no prior experience required. How to get high paying work from home jobs. 2026 guide. We are going into a new year. We're going into a new year, guys. All right. We're going into a new year. How can you get high paying work from home jobs here from the comfort of your home? All right. From the comfort of your home. No prior experience required. Okay. This is a masterclass. You don't even want anybody that you know that is passionate about remote work to also miss out on. Okay. To also miss out on. You've done a very, very great job by joining this session tonight, and you don't want to forward it to yourself. You don't want to forward it to yourself. Share it to people. Okay, copy the link, paste it on your WhatsApp status, copy the link, share it to your friends and family, your junior ones at home that are very passionate to get into tech. Okay, let them join the session tonight. Okay, because what we are going to share here is okay. There's nothing as as very very clear as this for a while, especially in the African markets. Especially in the African markets, we as Africans we really know how hard it is to get jobs, that will be high paying and will be remote too. Okay, so how to get high paying work from home jobs. 2026 guide, going into the new year, what's the motivation we should take into that new year? What are the things we must be able to do towards that new year? And it's going to take you from zero to hero. All right, the type of things that you're going to learn that will take you from zero to hero. Well done, and welcome to this session officially. Okay, we have over 89 people on this call. Welcome, guys, and it's a privilege to have you all here with me tonight. Okay, so before I go ahead, you might be surprised of who is this individual in front of me that is just speaking. Okay, so before I go to that, I want to first of all introduce the platform that has made this meeting possible between me and you guys tonight. Okay, I want to first of all introduce Analytics Business to us all. All right, I want to first of all introduce the Analytics Business to us all. Analytics Business is a leading e-learning platform designed to help organizations, especially the blacks, all right, across the world, empower their teams with a wide array of professional development options. Okay, we've gone far and wide across Africa, South Africa, Nigeria, and so on and so forth like that, and touched major parts in Europe to train individuals and businesses. Okay, and we've been able to handle top firms that you can think of. Okay, we've been able to access top firms that you can think of, train their staffs, bring them up to speed with what is going on in the current landscape of the world right now. Where is the world pivoting to, and so on and so forth, like that. With access to top quality courses across diverse disciplines, the analytics business is one that addresses the continuous learning and also development needs essential in today's fast-paced business environment. Okay, so if you are very, very delighted to be here, please let me see your favorite emoji, guys. We are so, so delighted to be here. Let me see your favorite emoji. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, okay. Welcome to today's session, everybody. And we are going to kickstart in a bit. Now, to get the recording, for those of us that are new to the analytics business, okay, for those of us that are new, very, very much new to the analytics business, let us kindly fill in the form so you'll be able to get a recording of this session tonight, okay? So you'll be able to get a recording of this session tonight. All right, this is an exclusive masterclass that you do not want to meet. Okay, that you do not want to miss. Okay, the customer success person on the call is going to do well to answer all of your requests. If you're finding it hard to copy the link, they will paste just the link alone. If you are not able to access it too, if you look at the message, there's at the end of it, there's a phone number that you can message to request for the link. Okay, there's a phone number that you can message to request for the link. Okay, so moving forward, who is in front of you guys tonight? Who is in front of you guys tonight? My name is Abdullah Yondaula Musa, and I am popularly known as AIM. Okay, popularly known as AIM, to aim for the sky. All right, so it's just the mnemonics of my name. Okay, so Abdullah Yamdaula Musa is my name. Okay, and I am a top trained AI and automation specialist here at the Analytics business. Okay, with over 3 years of experience leading teams in logistics, business intelligence, and software development. Okay, and I have helped startups and companies build smarter systems for growth. Right? Me myself, I've been able to work in the intersection of data analytics, process automation, and also business strategy, leading startups, training professionals, and helping businesses leverage AI tools. Okay? So you are very, very lucky to be on this call with me, as well as I am too. I'm glad to be driving this session with you guys. Okay. Uh, so moving ahead to what we have for tonight. Likewise, you can also connect with me on LinkedIn, okay, at Abdullah Yandala Musa. That is one place where I'm very, very much active on. So connect with me on LinkedIn, okay. If you want to get access to our direct profile, you should fill in the form, okay. You should fill in the form, all right, because I'm going to be sharing massive, massive nuggets tonight. If you want to get the recording of tonight's session and also the resources that we are using tonight, okay, make sure to fill in the form. Okay, so moving ahead, after this session, what would you be able to gain? Okay, after this session, what would you gain? All right, because for every session, you have to gain something. This is a master class, so you must not go out of this call without earning or learning something. Okay, you must not go out of this call without learning something. Okay, so we are over 101 people on this call. Please, let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Share this call with your loved ones, people that are passionate. Okay, make sure to share it to them and let them all join in. So after this session, what would be your takeaway? Okay, what will be your item 7 outside of this session after finishing from this session? By making sure you stay till the end of the session. Okay, one of the first things is how people with zero experience are landing global remote jobs. That's one thing you are going to be learning. Okay, how people with zero experience are landing global remote jobs, right? That's number one. Number two is the five fastest growing AI powered careers for 2026. The five fastest growing AI powered careers for 2026. Okay, this is another area where you are going to be learning from. Okay. Um, so, and lastly, we are also going to be learning how AI multiplies your performance five times. How AI multiplies your performance. Is it in terms of your income? Is it in terms of your experience? Is it in terms of what is in demand in today's market? Okay. How AI multiplies your performance five times, even as a beginner. These are solid takeaways that you are going to be moving away with from this session. So it's not just an ordinary session. It's a session that is going to be very fun. Okay, it's a session that is going to be very fun filled. All right. So let's move right into it. So one of the first questions I am going to ask us tonight, one of the first questions I'm going to ask us tonight, like I mentioned, is going to be a very interactive, going to be a very interactive session between me and you guys. Okay, by making sure you are using your chat box. Okay, what is the biggest thing stopping you from getting a high paying remote job? Can use the chat box, guys. What is the biggest thing that is stopping you from getting a high paying remote job? What is the biggest thing? Can use the chat box, guys. What's that biggest thing that you can think of that is stopping you from getting a high paying remote job? Okay, experience and where to get one, not having the necessary skills, lack of basic skills. Okay, let's keep it coming, guys. Let's keep it coming, guys. Lack of experience and confidence. The right information, time, and money. Don't know how. Confidence, skill, experience. No knowledge. Experience, web time. Experience and the right link. Okay. Lack of knowledge on which skills to go for. Lack of professional experience. For me, being a Nigerian, yes, being a Nigerian too is a very solid opinion. But you can beat that mindset, okay? You can beat that mindset because a lot of Nigerians that are also making it big out there. Lack of confidence and communication skill, lack of the right information, confidence and interest, access to the right tutor, and high training costs. Okay? Zero skill and how to position oneself. Nigerian factor, flat skill. Okay, okay. Right? Confidence, low knowledge base gap, and information gap. You guys have already said it all, right? You guys corrected. You mentioned it already. Okay, you mentioned those things that are affecting you for getting a high paying job. And like I said, they are cut across five different structures. They are cut across five different structures. If you meet with anybody and that person says, "Oh, I'm earning $6,000 in a month, I'm earning $60,000 in 2 months," and so on, so forth like that, right? What does that person mean? Okay, what does that person mean? So you are going to be getting all clear information on that structure. Is it lack of experience? Is it the ability of not having clarity? Okay, on what is it? What is that? What's that thing that's comfortable for me to do? Okay, that's another part of it. Fear, web scam, they will scam me online. They would, being a Nigerian, would the whites like my color? Those questions. Those questions are questions that, would be affecting us. All right. For us that are still finding that these are the things that are stopping us from getting a high paying job. If you are not in any of these six categories, here choose the confidence in to apply for these things. Okay, your ability of not knowing where to start from is also there too. The ability of not knowing where to start from. The ability of not knowing where to start from. Where can I even start from? Eh? Everybody's just moving. Where can I start from? Don't worry, you are in the right place. Okay, you are in the right place to get that piece of information. Whether you are battling lack of experience, whether you are battling with fear, web scam, being a Nigerian, this and that, and so on and so forth like that. The ability to see, okay, you are not having clarity. Where do I fit in? Where am I set up for? You know, the tools that I'm expected to learn. Am I confident enough? Can I face somebody and speak? Okay, these are things that we are going to be working through today. Okay, these are things that we are going to be working through today, and we are going to know we don't know where to start from. Okay, so these are areas where we are going to be working with. Okay, now before we move into those areas, the things that are mind-boggling about um, the experience and so on and so forth like that, not knowing clarity, I want us to walk through some facts together. These are some things that you should get straight into your mind. You should update your brain about these things. Okay, some mind-blowing facts that you yourself might not know before. All right, about high paying remote work. All right, these are major mind blowing facts that you may not know that even your neighbor can be hoarding from you. All right, even your neighbor can be hoarding this piece of information from you. Okay, the fact about remote job that is hidden in today's world. All right, that is hidden in today's world. Okay, and moving ahead is that 70% of companies, the first one is that 70% of companies globally hire remote talent. Companies are moving from up to office down, they are massively moving away from, oh, you must always come to office and so on and so forth like that. I'm a product of multiple. I myself am a product of multiple. I can succinctly tell you that I have not for once set my foot into a physical structure before in all of my career. That is a fact I am telling you. Just for you to know that I myself, I am a living product of it. I'm speaking from the comfort of my home on my desk at the moment. I'm not in an office. Okay, although I might create a space in my house for myself as my own private office, but I am not in an enclosed space in one place on the island saying that I am in an office. I am a product of home. All my career, I have not set my foot into a physical structure to say, oh, this is an office I'm going to go and sit down in. Okay, I have been working super remotely. It has been very convenient for me. Many individuals are out there today and they do not see this type of opportunity. Hence why I've been brought into the session for you guys to open your eyes to the actual reality. So you need to beat your mindset about it. Okay. And if you are thinking it is money, right? If you are thinking it is money, okay, how much is being drained? Okay. I can succinctly tell you that if I tell you the details, you yourself won't believe it. Okay, we have those details at the front when we are moving ahead. We're going to be seeing those details. They are actual details. They are what? They are actual details. All right. People are saying they can't access the link. People are saying they can't access the link. On the message that is being shared in the chat box, look at the bottom. You're going to see a phone number there. Message that phone number to get the direct link to the session. Okay. All right. Message that number. Message that number. If you want to have access to resources and the link is going to be dropped very, very soon. It has also been dropped, but because of the tons of messages that we are having, okay, it's not going to be succinctly accepted. Okay. So just checking the messages on the bottom part, you're going to see a phone number. Message that phone number to get a direct access link to the form. All right. Now, as I was saying, 70% of companies will globally hire remote talents. And like I said, I am a product of one. Sorry, I'm a product of multiple. Right? Right? And basically, for you to not start thinking, oh, remote job does not pay. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a very, very solid road out there. It is a what? It's a very, very solid road out there. All of these resources I'm using today is a product of remote work. All of the connections I have today is a product of remote work. Every functional part of me, maybe in working, career focused part is what? Remote structures. Okay? No, one of them like this is not physical. One out of everything is not physical. Maybe meeting with the stakeholders, I guess so. Meeting with the stakeholders, probably we meet in an event. Meeting with your stakeholders, meeting with your bosses in an event. How does it feel? How does it feel? And on a daily basis, they probably it's just, you meet them on Google Meet or maybe Zoom on a daily basis. How does it feel? Right? So all of these things they have their rules guiding them too, and so on and so forth. These are things that I'm going to be sharing with you all tonight in this session. Okay. So 70% of companies globally hire remote talent. This is the data right from Deloitte for this year. Okay. And AI-driven roles pay 2 to 4 times more than traditional beginner roles. Okay. There's a news going around, and I know a couple of us might be in the banking system today. Okay. I'm not actually throwing shit, right? But I really commend the banking system to actually say, yes, I am, I'm rewarding my workers, right? So the traditional beginner roles for an entry level role as literally a banker or something like that, you're earning nothing less than say 300,000 naira, 500,000 naira. This is the improved report. Okay, this is the improved report this year. Okay, all the sheets of Twitter has been full about that. Okay, for an entry level role. Now, for you to now hear that there are other types of roles too that are higher than that in terms of function, in terms of pay, and the rest of that. And you don't have to do as much as what you are doing for those traditional beginner roles. Okay, you don't have to do as much as you do. I am going to get 2 times, 4 times the pay. I'm going to share something with you. I'm going to share something with you guys, which is that mental knowledge, okay, is more appreciated than physical ability. Mental knowledge, your knowledge, is more appreciated than physical ability. Okay? Mental knowledge is more appreciated than your physical ability. A lot of us are teachers going to school, teaching people, and so on and so forth. And at the end of the day, we're coming home with what? Once we do all of the expenses calculations, let's even leave the money part. Is it adding something to your life? Are you growing? Are you growing? All right. There are roles that, as you are even in there, you will see challenges that will open your mind. Your brain will open to different experiences. The whites that were mentioned, the whites that were mentioned, I've had several students from the United States, from the United Kingdom, tell me that see, the African system is not actually teaching you to basically the basic African system is not actually training or teaching you to have that experience, to have that mental knowledge. When we get there, we find it super hard. Okay? We find it super hard. And that's the major goal, to go over there to meet those jobs. But when you get there, they are asking you, what experience do you have? Like, what type of knowledge do you have that you can offer us apart from your physical activity? They're going to see an African man have whole muscles and everything like that. I'm going to explain something for the business person. You see him, you'll be dumbfounded. You would be dumbfounded. Okay? You won't be able to advise you on business structures. You won't be able to know this is how we go about it, and so on and so forth like that. A lot of us, we see a lot of people ready to start it. I'm not saying the gym is a very bad place, guys. See a lot of people ready to start the gym today. Okay? Let's ask them what they do and what at. Physical structures. Physical structures that appreciate physical abilities. Okay? Wake up 4 a.m. in the morning, go down to Lekki, go and work, come back again 11 p.m., wake up again 4 a.m., go, come back, and so on and so forth like that. AI-driven roles are ones that pay 2 to 4 times more than traditional roles. This is another fact that you must know. And lastly, is that between 2024 and 2026, the AI workforce is the fastest growing talent market in history. The AI workforce is the fastest growing talent in what? In history. These are very, very solid, mind-blowing facts that you must know about the high-paying remote works of today. Okay, so that is that about that. Now, as well as what I'm sharing with you guys, okay, what I'm sharing with you guys, before we go into sharing things about lack of experience, no clarity, fear, tools, confidence, and not knowing where to start. Okay, we are going to share more details about that. But at the moment, we are going to go into some facts so that you can keep your mind updated, so that you can keep your mind updated on the current market. Okay, on the current market. Okay. So moving ahead, this is a report that shows jobs that will grow and that will decline between 2025 to 2030. Okay, these are jobs that will grow and jobs that would decline. For the purpose of this call, I am going to zoom in and you are going to see some special mentions. On the left-hand side here are jobs that will grow. On the right-hand side here are jobs that will decline. Okay, on the right-hand side here are jobs that will decline. Left-hand side here are jobs that will grow. If you look at the list on here, you are going to see big data specialists, AI and machine learning specialists, data warehousing specialists, data analysts and scientists, data engineer, organizational development specialists, business analysts, and so on and so forth like that. Database and network professionals looking into AI structures. You see other ones like process automation specialists, digital transformation specialists, and so on and so forth like that. Okay. Now, take a look at roles that will decline from 2025 to 2030. You see that a couple of our roles are out there too that are going to get declined. Okay, so building framers, finishers, related trade workers, sales and purchasing agents, sales reps, and so on and so forth like that. These are roles that will be covered, okay, over time. And who are the guys that are going to cover it? It is you guys, okay? It is you guys that are in this call are going to cover this role because you are gaining the knowledge real time. Okay, gaining knowledge in real time. You are gaining knowledge in real time. Okay, so moving to another part of our report. Moving to another part of our report, we have other things that speaks about data and AI roles. These are the fastest growing and fastest declining jobs, okay, between 2025 to 2030. Okay, so these are roles that you must also note, okay, that are fastest growing jobs. Okay, this is another role that's right. And as on and so forth, like that. Okay. Now, that is a part on jobs that will grow and decline. Just to spread your mind toward this what these are the facts that are available. These are things that I have to open my mind to. Okay. Still going to open room for some questions. Still going to open room for some questions, and we are going to pick it up from there. Okay. All right. So let's move ahead. Let's move ahead, guys. Let's move ahead, guys. Now, what do you earn? What can you earn as an AI professional, okay, on a yearly basis, based off Glassdoor's reports? Okay, based off Glassdoor's reports, what's the potential for you to earn on a yearly basis? These are people that have taken their time out to verify that look, this is how much I am making on a yearly basis. Okay, this is how much I'm making on a yearly basis. Now we are going to look at some trajectories and some salaries. This data is based off Glassdoor's data. Okay, updated last as at April 10, 2025. So you can see it's not far. Okay, so you can see it is not far. We are looking at this fact so that you know that see, we are not playing here. Okay, these are individuals that do not require to go and stay in front of danger before they can start accessing or doing their jobs and so on and so forth like that. And these are who were like yesterday. Okay, now moving ahead. Okay, how much does an AI automation engineer make? Okay, how much does an AI automation engineer make? An AI specialist, someone that specializes in AI. What is the trajectory like for me? These are figures that you can see on your screen. $109,000 to $168,000 per year. These are feasible amounts that it's very, very much possible to make. Okay, I am a living testimony of that. This is the second time I'm testifying to it. Okay, this is the second time I am going to be testifying to this. All right, it's an AI automation engineer and nothing less than 109,000 to $168,000 per year. As an AI automation specialist, we earn between $84,000 to $149,000 per year, right? And lastly, to look at the total pay trajectory. To look at the total pay trajectory, okay, an automation engineer automation earns nothing less than 92,000. A basic junior automation engineer per day earns nothing less than $92,000 to $149,000 per year. If you are privileged to become a senior automation engineer, you will earn nothing less than $126,000 to $100,000 per year. Right? So these are very, very solid figures. Do the math yourself, and you see this is something that is mind blowing. I told you we are hitting mind blowing facts here, right? And to focus on how you can get ahead and to tackle our questions that we've been asking earlier on about what are the things that you think is stopping you? What are the things that you think is stopping you in terms of experience, in terms of clarity, and so on and so forth like that. relevant. Earlier on, I shared a report with us, the Future of Jobs report. And once you access this source, you can always come to this page and download it. Okay, it was sourced from World Economic Forum. Okay, this was sourced from the World Economic Forum. Those that would go, those that would die of serious. Okay, so you need to know these things. You need to solidly know these things. All right, and these are stuff that will really help you a lot in making decisions. Now that you've taken in these facts, okay, now let's conquer that thing that is stopping you from getting that high immune strength. Okay, if it is with respect to uh, experience, if it is with respect to experience, what are the things that you learn based off all of the facts and reports that I've shared now? Okay, because we do not speak with just clear mouth. We speak with data, we speak with facts, things that we do, things that will die off in the next few years. Okay, the next 5 years from now. All right, and these career paths, okay, these areas where you need to build your skills, where you need to divert your attention to what data and AI skills, data and AI skills, okay, data and AI skills, and all of these things cover four different major parts. Okay, business process thinking is one of them. How you can help a business structure team. It's well appreciated in market. Yes, it's well appreciated in the market a lot. Business process thinking is well appreciated in the market a lot. For a founder to come to you, to meet with you, and to tell you about business solution, and while leaving that call, you are helping him solve that business solution without him meeting you. They're not able to solve that business problem within a jiffy. Okay, I'm not talking about flyer design or anything there. I'm talking about real core internal business problem. Okay, with respect to recommendations and so on and so forth like that. I am going to be giving them. That is one part of it. Business process thinking is one part of it. The ability to master tools, the ability to master tools too, is one major part of it. One major part of it too. Okay, and before you can be able to grab these things, you must have knowledge in prompt engineering, you must have knowledge in workflow automation, and so on and so forth, like that. I'm going to be sharing more details with those career paths. Okay, but just have it in the mind, in the back of your mind, that I to be pivotal in the next 2, 3, 4 years. Okay, you need data skills, you need AI skills. These are skills that will guide you. These are skills that will do what? That will guide you. So, how can Analytics business help you as an individual? Okay, with this master class, okay, I know that most of us are like, on this call now. They are looking to all these things that you are saying. How can you help me out? Right? How can you help me out? Okay, with respect to clarity, with respect to uh, understanding the whole thing, respect to handling, business processes and so on and so forth like that. Okay, how can the analytics business help me out? Okay, so to kickstart with it, we have a 3-step structure for everybody and anybody that's willing to go into all of this, sought after career paths. Is it clarity you want? Is it experience you don't have? Is it that you don't know what to do? All right, we have a 3-step structure. To learn the skill is one thing. To be able to package your skills so that people will be able to see is another thing. Then the last step is the application stage, applying for those things and showing off what you've learned and the way you present yourself too. These are very, very solid facts. If you are still with me, let me see your thumbs up. If you are still with me, let me see your thumbs up. If you are still with me, let me see your thumbs up. Okay, 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 okay. And see a lot of thumbs up. Well done, well done, well done, everybody. Well done, everybody. Well done. So now there is a three-step structure towards learning, all right, towards getting that remote job that you are looking for today. Okay, there is a three-step journey towards that structure, towards what you are going to learn today, right? I see you are your middle. Okay, the first part is learning. That is the first part. You have to learn first. You don't have the skills, right? If you don't have the skills, you won't be able to learn, right? That's one step. Second step is packaging that skill. Okay, packaging that skill, knowing how to present yourself, that skill. Then lastly is the application stage, applying for that skill, applying for that job role before you can be able to get that job. Okay, so these are three different areas where we support you on, okay, and where structure is showing. Guys, can we all see my screen? Can we all see my screen? Let me see a thumbs up if you can see my screen. Okay, 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 okay. A lot of people can still see my screen. A lot of people can still see my screen. A lot of people can still see my screen. So it might be the network. It might be the network. Okay. So, like I was explaining, okay, you have the part where you have to learn first. You have to learn. I don't have experience. What do you have to do? You have to learn. I don't know what to learn. I don't know what skill to do. I've already piloted your point. Who was the fastest growing areas that are best sought after in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years? Okay, which are data and AI skills. Data and AI skills. So you already have a pointer. Okay, this is where we are going to. Now, what particular parts will I now be able to learn out of everything? Okay, what particular part will I be able to learn out of everything? So I have questions. I'm going to come back to us. Okay, going to come back to us. Just put your question in one part of your paper. I'm going to answer your question. Okay, so the first part is learning. All right, learning how to learn. You should be able to learn the skill. The skill must be situated on paper and AI. Okay, then packaging it. What is to do? Set your packaging it and apply. Okay, so if I wanted to apply that, we would learn something around data, AI. Okay, data and AI supported skills. Okay, then the next stage is applying. Okay, the packaging parts, the packaging parts, the part where you package yourself up. All right, the part where you package yourself up, where you put yourself into. Okay, how you yourself, how you would split yourself on the faces of recruiters. Okay, on the faces of recruiters. Okay, this packaging is what we call the employability skills. The type of skills they receive, and they know that oh, this person is employable. Okay, this person is employable. These are employability what? Employability skills. Okay, one of the first one is the ability to have a very, very solid CV. A lot of us today, we still have CVs that is still stating your hobbies and your referees. Scrap that out. Nobody wants to know if you love football or you like swimming. They have not hired you. They're already telling them what you do for retreats. Hmm? They have not hired you yet. They're already telling them what you do for retreats. These are things that the ATS standard structure would not capture. Meanwhile, things that you're expected to have are things associated to your portfolio links, your professional websites, your professional social structures, okay? Things that will tell them that, oh, this person is existing, okay? In the professional space that he or she is applying for. LinkedIn optimization too is part of it. That's the second step towards having a ability skill. Okay, LinkedIn optimization where you allow people, okay, to see you professionally, to share your nuggets, to share your views, professional hobbies, okay, share things that you've done professionally. Okay, this is a platform where you share. This is a platform where recruiters come to. Okay, this is a platform where recruiters come to search for you. So if you do not know how to optimize your LinkedIn, just put like a Snapchat picture there. You are playing. You're not telling your recruiter that yes, this is me, or you are putting a photo that is slant, like this, that's showing you doing like a style. You're not standing upright. Your profile photo is not 80% zoomed in. I'm already sharing the secrets behind LinkedIn optimization to you. You don't have your about page set up. You don't have the areas of your employment set up, and so on and so forth like that. You don't have a link for them to reach out to you outside of LinkedIn. They are playing. You are seriously playing. Okay. So LinkedIn optimization is one major part of it. Okay. Project portfolio, I've been mentioning it since too. Having a project portfolio, a portfolio that shows your skills, a portfolio that shows what you've been able to achieve with those skills today. Most of our roles that require physical ability, you can't mix them. Say, oh, this is what we've done, this is what we've done, this is how we've done it, and so on and so forth like that. Okay. Let us make sure to fill in the form, all right, in the chat box. Okay, so we'll be able to get access to the resource and the stuff on this. Majority of us do not have mentors. Majority of us do not have mentors. Sorry to say, but that's one of the major reasons why you should be joining sessions like this. Because you have access to people that would advise you to the right path. Okay, majority of us do not have mentors. We don't have people advising us. Say, okay, do this. This is the reason why I say you should do this. Okay. As you came into this session, I already shared to you. This is the reason why you should do this. Because these things are sought after. They will keep on coming year after year. They will keep on coming year after year. They keep on getting sought after year after year. Okay. I'll job support you today. That can support you real time in your job. Gotten a role now, and you really don't know about your way around it for a particular role. Okay. And lastly, how you can freelance. How you can freelance. You don't want there are some of us that do not want to leave our physical office career. I know career woman and career men. Okay. I don't want to leave the bank and working with a loan. Super fine. But there are things that you can do on the side to grow your portfolio, to grow your future. Okay? To grow your future, which is freelancing. Okay? Majority of us do not have people that are training us on these things. Tell us these are places that you can set yourself up on. You can bid for jobs on here and you can get jobs on them. Majority of those do not know that people can tell us you can build your own small-sided events getting jobs, all from the comfort of your home. Everything I've been saying since does not require physical structure, guys. Everything I've been mentioning since does not require physical structures. Well done, guys. I see us trying to maintain a lot of decorum. It shows that a lot of us are with me. 100 of us is with me on this call, and I really, really appreciate that, guys. I really, really appreciate that, guys. Okay, well done, everybody. And like we mentioned, these are a few job boards for remote jobs. You can explore them at your leisure time for you to see that these are several job boards for remote jobs. Okay, flex job, we work remotely, remote okay, remote.co, Prospresso, Remotive, Indeed, LinkedIn, Upwork, Fiverr, and so on and so forth like that. These are areas where we are going to do what we're going to see companies, right? We're going to see companies, we're going to see setups, right? That are structured around remote jobs. Okay, so that is that about that. All right. Now we'll share the part of how you can build your experience and so on and so forth. And right. Now, what is the next stage? The part of clarity. Okay, what is the particular side that you work on? Okay, what's the particular part I should even work on? What is the particular side I should even work on? Okay, so just for us to be able to go ahead, all right, we have some very, very solid success stories of individuals like you that have been able to pivot, have been able to move from one point to another. So before I share the path of clarity, tools, and less like that, I would love to take your questions. I would love to take your questions. So if you have any question, let me see your hands raised. You can raise your hand with the raise hand icon. I need to call you up. You can raise your hand with the raise hand icon. I'm going to call you up. So for those of us enjoying this session, and fill in fill in the the the, the, the form. Okay, you can fill in the form for the session. Okay, I'm filling the form for the session. All right. Okay, so let's go. Uh, let's start with Ubon, Gocha, Chinemerium, and Basi. Okay, so Ubon, real quick, kindly unmute your mic and ask the question. Hi, Ubon, can you hear me? Ubon, kindly unmute your mic and ask the question. Okay, so let me check the access to the session. Probably we are not able to.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
Yes. Okay, please. Sorry, my mic was disabled, so I couldn't unmute. That's why I wasn't talking.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. All right, sir. So, please, I just want to know, what's the duration like, or the time frame from starting this program as a total beginner to landing a first job? Like, what's the duration like? An
Okay.
average? Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I understand that the program is for 8 weeks. That's 2 months. So
Yeah,
of course, I know that won't be really very sufficient for someone to land a first job immediately after the program. So I want to know like the duration, like based on other students that have passed through the program. So what's the duration like? Feasible duration, sir.
yeah.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Okay, so thank you. Right. Physical durations and life science. We have variety of students, and it's based off the efforts that's being put in. Okay? The timeline to landing your job It's not based on a particular criteria. Okay, that oh see after so and so months. It's based off the efforts that you put in. All the effort it greater the results. Okay. So take for example that um, share with you that if you apply this skill, apply this skill and this skill, at least in 1 month, plan yourself properly. You should be able to manage, right? So if you look at proper, we have eight, we have eight, right? That is now you've graduated from that, you've gotten your certificate, got everything you need. And the next phase that's C, job. Now, if you yourself you are super ready, you should have a personal motive. Okay, say you are applying jobs, 5 jobs for it. Okay, 5 jobs for it, for 5 jobs, to find job. You won't be able to tell actually a message.
So sorry, sir, I can't really hear you. Like, I think your speaker is, I think, is a little bit far away, so I can't really hear you. Like,
Okay, you can
yes, I can't really hear you, sir. The voice is breaking. Yeah, the voice is breaking, sir.
okay.
Yes, I was about saying that from my side too.
The voice is breaking, sir.
Okay. Is this
Honestly, sir, the voice is breaking and the network is very bad in my area.
let me
The voice is low.
It's still breaking at the moment.
So the voice is still breaking, sir.
It's not audible from here too.
Sir, I didn't go back in
Good
my
evening,
area,
sir.
so we are not getting you.
Okay, so can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yes,
there's an
sir.
improvement.
It's much better.
Is it better now?
Yes, sir. It's much
Yes,
better.
it's better.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. So I'm going to stop again. Okay, I'm so sorry about that one. Right. So for every other person, let's keep our minds set so be able to move very, very fast with it. Thank you very much for simplifying, and I really, really appreciate that. So for Ubon,
It is still breaking from my side, please. Something should be done on the audio. It's still breaking from my side.
It's a bit clearer. Sure.
can everyone hear me?
Yes, sir.
I hear you. Just that it keeps sometimes.
Okay, so let me rectify that real quick. Let me check. Let me check through. Okay, can we all hear me now?
Yes,
Yes,
it's perfect now, sir.
I hear you
Okay,
now, sir.
better now.
Yes, it's all right right now. It's all right.
All right. So I have a fan switched on in front of me. So I think that's what is cutting through the the stuff. But that's fine now. Okay. So basically I'm just gonna move ahead with Ruben's question and we'll move very, very fast. Okay. So for Ubon, like I said, you learn for 2 months. Okay. You cover 2 months for learning. Probably the remaining 1 month, you're saying you want to build your portfolio, you want to apply for jobs. Functionally, you build your portfolio within 1 week. This is me sharing a practical step on how you can land your job in the next maybe 1 month. All right, in the next 1 month after learning, right? See, your learning takes 2 months, total 3 months. Okay, so this is me saying that once you've learned, right, the next step is building your portfolio, setting up your CVs and likes like that. If you are very, very functional enough, whenever you are learning, you are also trying to also build those things too on the side. Okay, so within those 8 weeks that you are learning, you are building your CV, you are building your LinkedIn portfolio, your LinkedIn structure, you are building your portfolio websites, and so on and so forth like that. Once you are building, these are 3 things that you actually need to set up: your portfolio, your CV, and also your LinkedIn. These are 3 things you need to set up while in the learning phase. Say you are able to set it up before 2 months elapse. You know that you have 1 full month to yourself to search for jobs, to optimize your freelancer profile, to apply for jobs succinctly. Okay. So say for example, we are applying for jobs, we're applying for 5 jobs per day. Okay. Say for example, we're applying for 5 jobs per day. We're going to calculate 5 days. Say we're applying every work day. That's 5 days. In a week, 25, right? Please, for every other person, you can try and mute your mic, please. Okay. If you know your mic is unmuted, kindly help me mute yourself. We're trying to answer some questions here. Okay. Functionally, say we're applying from Monday to Friday. And this is how would I put this? It's it's impossible for me to even take it to a top position. It's impossible for you not to get a reply from a recruiter to say, oh, this job that you applied for, even though it's a failure message, it shows that they are seeing you. Okay, it should be like a motivation to you that see. So you are moving very, very fast past the phase of applying for jobs and so on and so forth like that. To land the job is not easy, but once you land that remote role, it's the beginning of greatness for you. Okay, it's the beginning of greatness for you. All right, and there are ways that you would apply. There are structures that you would use. There are templates that you would use. Okay, to apply for these job roles. Okay, as an AI automation engineer with no experience, how can you build your portfolio? How can you show your recruiter that yes, you are out there? Okay, it's simply by showing them what you've done. Okay, teaching to them in some certain ways. So you can't tell me you will do this for 5 recruiters and none of them will give you a response. That is one day ago. Now see how much you would have covered in a month. Let's now put it to 20 days. That's 100 applications in 20 days.
Okay.
Generally, how that would work. So it's all about your discipline towards getting the job roles and so on and so forth like that. Okay. So I believe I've been able to answer that question for you. So let me quickly move to another.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Chinemirim. Hi, Chinemirim.
Okay, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Okay, please, I hope you can hear me clearly, sir.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. My question is, I am a food technologist and with interest in food research and innovation. So my question is, which of these AI apps have been having interest in going into data analysis, but I want to know which of them is the best for me to go deeply into food innovation, automated food innovation and food research.
Okay.
That is the main question. Which of the AI skills is best recommended? And
Okay.
how long is it likely to, it's a similar question to his own, but how long is it likely to take for me to implement it, like as an entrepreneur, using it personally, not necessarily getting employed, to get that experience to be an entrepreneur and
Okay.
stuff, to do personal research, real research that can change world and give real results.
Right. Right. Correct. Which line question type of skills learn? Which
I can't hear you, sir. Your voice is breaking, sir.
is it breaking again?
Hello, sir.
I can.
It's breaking again.
Oh, wow. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Please, if you can hear me very well, guys. Let me see your thoughts.
Maybe I just take a walk, see if I can get a better network.
Okay. So I think everybody is okay. So I'm just gonna answer your question and we move ahead. Okay. I'm just gonna answer your question and we move ahead. All right. So like I mentioned, right, I'm going to streamline your answer to when I'm sharing the skills and so on and so forth like that. So if your question is about, oh, I have this skill at the moment, how can I apply it? Don't worry, I'm going to get to that stage. Okay, I'm going to get to that stage. I'm talking about, some other questions. Okay, so I'm going to get to that stage. All right. So don't worry. Once I'm explaining the skill sets and every other thing, the type of skills that you should learn, I'm going to explain it. Okay. So if your questions are around these areas, don't worry, I'm going to tackle it for you and we should be good. Okay. Basi, I'm going to take Basi's question.
Good sir. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the session. It was a nice one, sir.
We are
My
not
question is simply on LinkedIn optimization and freelancing platform optimization. Please, can you throw more light on that and how one can really position himself? Thank you for
all
now.
right, all right, all right. No problem. So Basi, I think you are on two devices. If you can leave on one of the devices, you can just probably you are using your phone and also your laptop, right? You can leave on one of those devices and it should be good, okay? So just to answer your question real quick, all right. I haven't had any woman ask a question. So just gonna pick a bit of people to answer their questions. Don't worry, guys. I will be with you in a moment. Okay, so don't worry. Um, for the guys that for LinkedIn optimization and also your freelance platform optimization, yes, there is no major issue on that. Right? All you have to do is to know how to optimize your profile, right? For your LinkedIn, the ability to optimize your profile so they know what you're serving. Okay, I am a this. I do this for so and so. Okay, I grow businesses. I help founders. You mentioned the people that you are helping. It can't be for everybody. You can be helping coaches. You can be helping businesses. Okay, you can be helping founders. You can be helping startup owners. You need to know your niche. You need to know where you are situated in. Okay, so for you that are focusing on AI, most of your structures will be businesses. Okay, most of your focus will be inside of businesses. All right, so I help so business, okay, to do growth in this and that. All right, that's the profile area of the whole structure. Then you also have your about area. The recruiter comes to your about area. They need to know about you. They need to know how many experience you've had in the skill in the field, what you've been able to do in that field with the little amount of experience you have. What type of stuff have you been able to handle? What type of tools have you been able to handle? To let them say, okay, this person is fit for this role. Okay, recruiters do not go for 20 years of experience without a functional skill. Okay, so they might be searching for years of experience because they need someone that is experienced in seeing different business shades, different business lights. Okay, some business will have different issues, right? So the company might be one that has several issues over time. Okay, so you need to have an about you page, an about you space on your LinkedIn area of things, and also on the other parts too, where you have, the other ones about the jobs you've done, what you've done, the type of certifications you've had, to show credibility. That see, this certificate I have is not just there for anything. Okay, so that is that about that, right? So for your Upwork structure too, the ability to put together links to your portfolio, links to your projects, and certain ways to apply, okay, is very, very, very crucial. Okay, so these are ways that you can better optimize your profiles. I hope I've been able to answer that a bit. Okay, while we move ahead into the other structures. Muhammad, hi Muhammad, can you hear me? Muhammad Ahmad.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Hi Muhammad, I saw your hands raised. Do you want to ask any question?
Yes, before I'm having issue with the network, but now there's no problem. You can go ahead.
Okay. That's super fine. So I'm going to take one last person and we should be good for the day. Okay. Agayari Omono. Am I correct?
Okay. Yes,
Sorry.
kind of. Good evening.
I'm sorry.
No problem. Okay, my question, can you hear me?
Yes. I can't hear you.
Okay. Okay, my question is, okay, I'm a social media manager, and what kind of AI tool do you think I can be using, or you guys have, that I can register for?
Okay. That's super fine. I'm going to share that for those people that are career oriented, and I think most of our questions there now, and I think we need to answer that. Very, very quickly, Okocha, please, very, very fast. Let's. Are you related to the Okocha we know? Kindly unmute your mic.
Thank you for the not related to the total, but my question goes to this. You know, why choosing a career on this AI field? Why applying for jobs, especially because I saw something like the AI engineering aspect. So my own kind of my line of work, which is the physical engineering, electrical engineering. We also do with the automation. So my question was this: why choosing this job on issue job on the verse? So you make mention of setting up your profile on LinkedIn, having this optimization on LinkedIn to be able to get to that job, right?
Yeah.
Now, yeah. So now, if all these have been put in place and trying to apply for this job, there are some jobs that are likely maybe time consuming. I don't how would I put it? Most of us here are 9 to 5 workers. I don't know if most of us are like 9 to 5 workers, but we're trying to transition to this AI skill and we're trying to put in. I don't know if there's any website that could actually put into our own time. You know that most companies give out time. Yeah, most companies give out time that we can actually work. I don't know, maybe there's a particular site That
Understand you.
maybe after optimizing on our own convenience, I don't know.
Okay, okay. Yes, I understand you. That is where the freelancing comes. That is where the talk. Yeah, unmuted. I want to let you. So I'm just gonna meet you. So basically, that's where the talks of freelancing comes in. You work at your own pace, your own time. Nobody's pressuring you, regardless of whatever work you are doing at the moment. Okay, you bid for the jobs at your own convenience. You are bidding for them. You are not. You are not applying that. Oh, like I want you to. I want you to employ me full time. Okay, that's where freelancing comes in. If you are trying to transition, the best way you can do it is freelance, then pick that experience that you've used to freelance with several companies, then use that to push for a solid job in the AI space. Okay, that is how it works. Okay, and the sites that we have shared, I shared some remote job boards. Okay, so you'll be able to get more information on that once you get the resource. Okay, I shared about Upwork, I shared about Fiverr, and you would also have the way you optimize on them. Okay, so these are ways that we are going to structure across. Okay, so guys, let's quickly move fast. All right, let's quickly move fast, and we are really running out of time. Okay, we are really running out of time. All right, so let's move fast to the part where we can the part where we can um you know get our skills. Okay, so these are people like you too, right, that are 9 to 5 workers, care workers in the foreign lands, and so on and so forth, like that. Pharmacists who transition into who transition into roles, okay, succinctly. All right, so these are people that have been able to succinctly transition functionally over the course of their career. All right, we have people who have been working as care workers, we have people who have been working as pharmacists, who have worked in Poland, moving to other countries, with a bid to get jobs. But at the end of the day, what they're asking is experience. What have you done? What have you done? What business solution have you solved? Stuffs like that. All right. So with respect to that, I'm going to kickstart by sharing the programs that you can work with. All right. Programs that you can work with. AI automation engineer. All right. Generative AI for data analyst and also generative AI for HR analyst. Okay. We also have generative AI for business analyst and also for project managers. Okay. And I'm going to share this in bits. Okay. For the AI automation engineering, you would learn how to build AI systems. Okay. AI based systems, LLM systems that can help companies, okay, build things across customer support agents, build things around internal support agents, and so on and so forth like that. Okay, so these are roles that would help out a lot. For those of us that are in the electrical field, we would need things that would help around connecting to help us generate like tokens and so on and so forth like that. This career path is very good for you as that individual. This career path is very good for you as that individual. Okay, so that is one about that. Number two is generative AI for data analysts. For those of us, someone mentioned earlier on, I'm into food, in food hospitalization. I'm so sorry if I know that, but this is a particular role that looks into that for you, okay, with your interest in data analysis also. Okay, how to use generative AI, food technologist. Thank you very much. So, food technologist with your focus into other areas of, automation. It is you bringing in automation and data into one body to say, oh, let me be able to see how this can functionally help me, okay, in my role. All right. So this part can also be good for you too. All right. That's the next structure. Okay. Generative AI for HR analysts. We have those parts that are recruiters. All right. For people that are what? That are recruiters. All right. Key learning areas for recruiters. Okay. And these are the types of technologies that will be covered in these particular areas too. Okay, that's another part of it. For those of us that are mentioning, oh, I'm a social media manager and so on and so forth like that. Okay, how can I generate stuff? You want to generate your slides, you want to be able to kind of handle your projects, your timeline towards social media posting, build your content calendar, and so on and so forth like that. Any of these two parts can help you. Generative AI for business analysts and also generative AI for project managers. Okay, any of these areas can help you. Can help your business set up a system where it's going to generate recent sourced, news, right? Using Perplexity, for example, now you can generate recently sourced news. Okay, use that to build a content out of it, build a script for a technology company, and they will be able to use that to make their content, get their followers, and from there succinctly grow. Okay, and so on and so forth, like that. It's going to help you in other areas to handle how to handle projects and so on and so forth. All right. So moving ahead, how can you start today? How can you start today? We have very, very good structures happening for our next cohort, which is starting by 6th of December 2025. And um, it's a very, very good opportunity for you today to join, because we are running a special discount this month, our early Black Friday discount this month for people that want to join the program. For people that want to join the program, this discount is running from 6th of December till 10th of January. Only if you can guarantee your lock in today. Only if you can guarantee your lock in to the program today. Okay. Only if you can guarantee your lock in into the program today. All right. So moving ahead, we have structure for the first 20 people to join us for this early bird discount. It's already getting filled up actually. Okay, it's already getting filled up actually, but we have a structure for the first 20 people, okay, to join us in this whole structure before we close out on the discount for it. Okay, we have the structure for all our courses are 200,000 naira originally, 200,000 naira originally, but because of the discounts, we are bringing it back to 100,000 naira, okay, and 100,000 naira, and succinctly make it easy for us. Succinctly make it easy for us, for those of us that want to enjoy this discount, okay, to make it easy for us. If you cannot pay in full as of now, okay, we have a 50% off discount, all right, on the AI automation engineering course. All right, we have a 50% discount on the AI automation engineering course, where you get to build LLM applications and AI agents. And lastly, we also have for all other courses, we have a 75% discount on those other courses. We have a 75% discount on those other courses, right? So for you to pay 100,000 naira, 50,000 naira today, you can lock in your payment by making 50,000 naira for the AI automation engineer course right now, to lock in your interest for the structure. And for the other ones, you can log in with 25,000 naira. You can pay in with 25,000 naira. If you want a clearer explanation, all right, for the courses, we are having 100,000 naira discounted amount for the AI automation course itself. the total price that we're offering it at, down from 200,000 naira, is 100,000 naira. Okay, 100,000 naira. All right. And the other courses we have generative AI for data analyst, generative AI for HR analyst, for business analysts, and for project managers. Those ones are going for 50,000 naira. You can make your first installments tonight by paying in 25,000 naira today. You can see the account on your screen. Okay, you can pay in 25,000 naira today to lock it in. Then, before the next cohort starts by December, you can pay in the second installment. You can pay in second installment. All right, you can pay in the second installment. Once you've done that, you can send your message to me on this phone number so I can register your interest for these courses. Okay, I can register for your interest on these courses. Some of my colleagues too are also putting up the message in the chat box, support you on getting started on the accounts. Okay, in the chat box, okay, 50% off for the AI automation engineer course if you are willing to join in, and also for the 75% off for the other courses. So pay 50,000 naira to learn today and earn more than 50,000 naira in the next 3 months. How does that sound? Pay 100,000 naira today to learn more than 100,000 naira in the next few months. Okay, so I don't know, do we have any other question? Do any one of us still need clarity on career paths and what to choose so we can really move ahead on this? We are 53 on this call. Okay, if you are still with me, let me see your thumbs up. If you are still with me, let me see your thumbs up. Okay, we have quite a couple of people with us. That's super nice. Okay, that's super nice. Okay, so guys, let's take this decision today. You can pay in 50,000 naira today to learn any of these courses. Okay, and if you can't work with 50,000 naira, you can also pay in 25. Then move ahead to pay another 25,000 naira later on. Yes, Oguntoye. Oguntoye, we have your hands raised. You want to ask the question? Oh, let me make you able to unmute. Sorry about that. You should be able to turn on. Hi, Oguntoye. Hi, Oguntoye. Can you hear me? You should be able to speak now.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
All right. Good evening. Thank you so much so far for all of the knowledge shared. So my question is just, I'm not sure if you've done this before I joined, or could you like give an highlight of what these courses will be covering, especially for the AI automation engineer?
Okay.
Like highlights of what and what exactly we'll be covering.
Right.
Thank you.
All right. Yes, I'm going to go over that now. Okay, for the AI automation structure, AI automation engineer structure that we're going to be training on, we're going to be teaching you how to build LLM applications and also AI agents. Outside of that, we're also going to be training you on majorly workflow automation. Okay, this is a 3-phase structure. The first part, building LLM-based applications. The next part is building AI agents. The next part is workflow automation. Okay, so the key learning areas will be training you on the foundations of AI automation and LLMs, prompt engineering, building LLM-based application that will give you concise results to what you need to your business structure. Building AI voice agent. I forgot to add that voice agents too is part of it, with things like 11 Labs, VAPI, and so on and so forth like that. So the technologies are going to be covering would start from Anytime, Flowise, Chroma, Airtable, Zapier, Radio, and so on and so forth like that. And for the voice agents, you're having Retail AI, 11 Labs, Vapi, and Twilio. Okay, so don't think you are going to also pay for these tools. All these tools for the period of your learning structure, they are free to cover. Okay, they are free to cover. All right. So these tools are free to cover throughout the period of your learning, and you don't have to stress on them. Okay. So basically, these are technologies that will be covered on these areas. So Oguntoye, did you get that bit?
Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you.
Okay. So Oguntoye, what do you say? Are you taking your step tonight?
Yes, I would.
Okay. So I'll be keeping my tabs up for you, all right, to see how if you have any more questions, you can reach out to me, okay? Or I keep my tabs on you for just checking out majorly on that area for you. So that's number one. Oluwatife, hi Oluwatife.
Hello. Yeah, thank you for the heads up. I was actually going to ask, actually, concerning the AI automation as well. AI automation engineer. So, sorry, is it going to be coding? Like, are we going to be writing code? I don't know. Just number one.
So
Then
one of
number two.
yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. Then number two is that the classes is going to be remote, right? It's going to be online. Now, is it going to be? Are we watching a tutorial like you watch tutorial at your own at your own pace, or
Yeah.
it's going to be a live class?
All right. Thank you
And
very
it's
much.
going to be a group. And we're going to be like maybe after the class,
Yeah.
maybe when you're trying to practice, you forget something you're not. Maybe you're trying to pick it. So is there a group we can quickly ask questions?
Nice.
Thank you very much.
Well done, Oluwatife. Thank you very much for that question. And you people are picking my brain on areas I didn't forget to tick. Okay. Thank you very much for that, Oluwatife, once more. Right. So to kick off, I'll kick off from your latter question that says, the learning process, how is it like? Yes, you come to classes on Saturdays and Sundays to learn. Okay, very, very convenient times. Okay, live class. Okay, once it's live class, okay, Saturday classes from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. West African time, and also Sundays by 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. by West African time. Okay, all of these sessions are recorded. Okay, and you would have lifetime access to them. You would have lifetime access to this session. Okay, you have lifetime access to the sessions. Okay, so these sessions are recorded. You would have what we call the case studies. That's what these classes are for. Okay, walk you through the tools, and at the end of the class, the remaining maybe 1 hour or 2 hours by the end of the class, you are using it to build a real-time business solution. Okay, so that is one part of it. You are also associated to a group. You will be added to a group, okay, where you can always converse with people, with individuals, with like minds like you to resolve business solutions and the likes like that. You can always come back to them, chat with them, you have anything you want to resolve, and you have very, very solid instructors. You have very, very solid instructors that will help you along the way. Okay, so that is the first. I think that's like your second question. So if you can quickly remind me on the first question, or
First question, does it involve coding, like you write code, these are the LMS and the likes?
and also you mentioned that is it remote? Yes, it is remote. Okay, you don't have to always move around to come from classes and the likes and that. Okay, so it is remote. Now, do you have to write codes and the likes like that? The only thing I know is prompt engineering. Prompt engineering, you have structures that will help you across that. And for that, you might need to just generate JSON codes, which you yourself do not have to create. All you have to do is just write your system prompt in English, tell ChatGPT to convert it to JSON for you. Then from there, you can continually tweak it. Okay, so these are things that you can work with. Okay, these are things that you can work with. All right, Boluwatife, did you get that?
Oh, yes, 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 I do.
So how does it sound?
Hello?
Are you good with it?
Please,
Hello?
the network has been giving me issues here.
Well, I'm going to get to you in a moment. Okay, I'm going to get to you in a moment. Please just wait. Boluwatife, did you get that?
Oh, yes, I understood. I got it.
Okay.
I
So,
got you.
so what's up about interest?
Oh, yes. I think you said it's 50K, right? That's the
Yes.
payment. That's the.
I
I'm sorry,
can.
I forgot to. Okay. It's going to run for how many? That's Saturday and Sunday, right? For how many? Is how many week now?
8 weeks.
Sir?
For 8 weeks. 8
8
weeks.
weeks. Okay. 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 I'll try and key in.
Okay. So basically I have Boluwatife in the books, and I also have one more person in the books too. Okay. So Ubon, thank you very much for your question. Just a moment. Arua. Hi Arua, can you hear me? Come in, Ubon. So Arua seems to be in a very, very tight spot. Just checking. Arua, you're muted. So Arua, if you can just type in your question in the chat box, okay? We're going to work with that, okay? Ubon, I saw your question. If you want to pay for 2 courses, if you are interested in 2 courses, yes, you can key in for the 2 courses, okay, and take them one by one. All right, you can key in for the 2 courses and take them one by one. It's your luck time. That's what I'll say. It's your luck time. So if you want to take AI automation engineering and also maybe one of the generative AI courses, that will make probably 75,000 naira. Okay, so it's your that's going to make 150,000 naira. Okay, so you can pay 75,000 naira in today and also complete it by the end of December. All right, so it's your lucky time today. Ubon, you might want to take a very, very drastic step towards that. Ubon, are you with me?
Yes, sir. I'm here. Yes, everything said so.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, sir. Sorry, sir. When you said that I could pay now and start then start the other one, is it after the end of the first program or both sides?
No. You won't be conflicting for you even as a person, right? So you would do, because our programs are loaded, they are fully and take a class and still have to go back to watch the video properly so you're able to confirm what you've learned. So handling 2 programs in so much, and we don't like it here, right? So we don't do that here. Okay.
Okay.
One of your
Okay,
brother
sir.
that's
Okay, sir. Just for clarity's sorry, sir. Just for clarity's sake. So, like, if I'm to lock in for 2 of them, okay. Now, since I'm starting the first one, 6th of December, so then I have to complete that one by then. Do I also have to complete the second one that I'm going to start later on at the same time, or I'll wait till then I'll complete it?
So you would complete the first course. If, for example, now you are doing AI automation engineer, before we would
Yes, sir.
yourself. It's not easy. Okay. So even though most of these things they do not require coding and the like, most times For business processes, it requires a bit strategic thinking first. Okay, so basically, you need to, and like I said, it's like your lock period. December is coming, so you might want to take good chances with.
Sir, I'm talking about the payment, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, you're talking about the
Yeah, I'm
payment.
talking about the payment. The payment, yes. So I'm asking because I know now from what you said that if I make the login now, that I have to make the balance for the first course, which is the automation engineering, by 6th or before 6th. Okay, now since I'm also considering the second one, so am I also expected to make the full payment of the second one on that 6th, or I'll have to wait till when I'm starting that one and I can complete it? That's what I want to know.
Okay, okay. So this how it's gonna go. How it's gonna basically because you are paying 75,000 naira like right now to log in on. So now,
Yes, sir.
say for example, paying 75,000 naira today. Okay, so
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
so you need to pay 5,000 naira before 6. So you'll be able to, substantially join the AI automation. Then once you are done, you can pay the 25,000 naira to join the other one. Do you get me?
Okay, sir. All right, sir.
I
All right,
think
sir.
that flies. That flies a lot.
Yes, 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 sir. It does. Thank you, sir.
Just a calculation. So paying 75,000 naira to lock it in tonight would really, really help out a lot.
I will, sir. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you very much. So we have Oluwatobiloba, Oluwatife, and also Ubon in the books. Well done, guys. Muhammad Ahmad, I see your hands raised. Do you want to ask a question? Muhammad Ahmad. Okay, guys. So do I have any other person that is willing to ask any more questions? Do I have any other person that is willing to ask more questions, guys? Any other person? Okay, Boluwatife, please go ahead. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I think, sorry, I'm getting it mixed up. For example, the AI automation engineer, is it a one-time payment? That's a 50,000, because I'm hearing like you pay now and okay, it's
Yes.
okay.
2 installments. There's a 2 installment option too. Okay. Do you get installment option? So in order to be able to activate this 2 installment option, if you can't pay 100,000 in tonight, you'll pay in 50. Yeah. So that's just the basic thing.
Okay. Okay, now I get
it.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is like a massive pot from the 200,000.
Can I chat to you later, maybe?
Yes. Please. You can. This is my phone number here. But once any of that need to chat me up. Let me send in my phone number. Okay, so this is what we should do. Oguntoye, Oluwatobiloba, Oluwatife, and Ubon. Please, I'm going to drop my phone number in the chat. You can chat me up so we can discuss further on it and run confirmations, okay?
Okay.
Right. Yeah. So guys, you can chat me up and run further confirmation.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So thank you very, very much, everybody. And I forgot to mention one last thing, guys. The certification you are going to be getting is accredited organization. We are an accredited organization. We are an accredited organization, right? So we are going to be getting a very, very solid structure from us. This is our accreditation from the American Council of Training and Development. Okay, so for the business itself. Okay, for the business itself. So you are getting your solid accreditation from a very, very solid academic. No need to fidget, no need to fear. Okay, so on the same position, on the same. No. You aren't chatting with a bot. You aren't chatting with a bot, Mike. You ain't chatting with people. Mike, do you think as an AI automation person, I will set up a bot for you that are going to chat me on my personal line? Never, never, ever, never, ever, guys. Okay, so I'm the one that will respond to you. Okay? I'm the one that will respond to you. No bots. No bots. Okay. You can just send in your message. Once we are out of this session, I will drop a message for you. Okay. So guys, I can't see any messages yet. Though. I'm on my WhatsApp like this. For those of us that want to reach out. Okay. I'm on my WhatsApp like this. Right. So I'll be expecting our messages, right? Let's do well to keep things up successfully. So thank you very, very much, everybody, for joining tonight. It's a privilege to help everyone out on the whole structure. And this will be me calling it a night here in Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for joining the exclusive masterclass. Thank you very much, guys, and have a safe night's rest. Yeah, bye, guys.